You would leave there and come up front with Ida
Yep.
to hype the crowd, and then you just go back to make sure the music is playing, and then like that whole thing.
Yeah.
I think it's to me. I was just watching for the most part because I thought that was very amazing. Because I'm used to DJs who just stay behind the table just to play.
But it goes okay, and that
so
is
how
something.
are you able to do that? And is that how you incorporate the dancers? You know.
Yeah. So that is something that has come to me over time.
Okay.
And as any DJ that's trying to start out and get in this industry, I would say if you can do that from get-go, if you have that energy, if you have that going on, then that's excellent. But for me to gather the confidence to be able to actually do the hyping and playing and do it simultaneously has come to me from a lot of experience.
Okay.
And it's just where it's again that energy. It's just taking that energy and putting it out there. And again, it's also part of interacting with the crowd. Because I feel like if the crowd is giving me a certain energy, I need to give it back, and we need to have this back and forth, right?
and forth. Okay.
So if you guys are dancing, then I need to be here giving you guys something. Like it's a show, it's a
Okay.
production, there's a lot going on, and you have to maximize it.
Okay.
So I never used to be hype. I never used to get on the mic. I never used to be on the stage. And the first time I realized that this is something I can do is I was in Kenya.
Okay.
And this was last year, May. And I had gone there because Ida, my very good friend, was
And dancer
invited.
too.
And one of my dancers too.
Amazing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Had been invited to a show at Carnival, a Tusker show. And she had this VIP access and everything. So she told me to tag along. So I tagged along. And I was in this VIP area where there's all the celebrities in Kenya and media personalities and everything. And there was a media personality there, Kwambox.
Yes.
Who-
Hey, Kwambox is also very good.
Yeah,
on the
she's
mic.
very good hype
Yeah.
person. And she was hosting this show
Yeah.
on stage at the Carnival, big grounds, big crowd, big stage. And she came over there and she saw me and she was like, oh my God, Sunny, I've never met her. I'd never talked to her. She said, Sistuki. She grabbed me and took me on stage.
Ooh.
And like I had come there to chill. I wasn't even like in the mindset of, I was just there as an audience.
Okay.
I was not in the mindset of being anything else. So she took me on stage and she grabbed a mic and she gave it to me and she grabbed my hand and took me with her on stage.
Run with the crowd.
And then she told the DJ, yo, listen, I have DJ Sunny Sistuki here all the way from the USA, and then kept quiet. And I have a mic and I have a big crowd and I'm on stage.
That's a setup.
Baptism by fire.
Eh? That's a setup.
Hapo unaongea bangra yako yote.
So
Sink or swim. How did you swim?
So I suddenly, the DJ was playing, I got in the vibe, and I remember the crowd was there, and then I just started like singing along to what the DJ was playing. Then when the DJ cut out, I started doing some taglines along, you know, and stuff like that. And then Kwambox chimed in, and we started doing this back and forth on stage. And it was a short moment, but when I left there, I had this aha moment that maybe all I needed was that push to be like, yo, you can get on stage and you can hype.
Get thrown
Okay.
in the deep end.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
and like I was on stage, I had my power bank in the pocket. There was a wire hanging out of my pocket with my phone plugged into my power bank. I had a drink in my hand and I was just like there. And so I was like in awe for a moment, but that awe moment only lasted a few seconds. Hopefully it wasn't that noticeable, but to me it was like a forever moment.
Yeah.
And then I was just like, okay, guys, let's go, let's do this, you know?
Yeah.
So then I came back off stage and it was like, wow, that was quite epic. So that was my hype moment.